Hello, YouTube family. Welcome to our channel. This channel deals with the fat fire journey of a family. Our fat fire goal is $5 million US. So, how we came to this number? So, we want in retirement, based on the 4% rule, to come to a yearly income of $200,000 or 16,500 per month. That will align with our expected expenses, and we'll go through our expenses later on in this video and making sure how our alignment sits there. So a little bit about us. We are two working parents, mainly W-2 based income, with three young children, ages 4 till 8, two girls and one boy, and we live in a high cost of living area, which will explain some of our expenses. We plan on retiring in a high cost of living area, so our expenses should be aligned with that as well.
So, like all plans, things can go wrong. And this is how we plan for things when and if they go wrong. Meaning, how can we reduce our expenses, or what do we deem as a minimum for a fire type lifestyle? This is not the bare minimum, but this is a lifestyle we will be happy living for a couple of years if needed. So, when we looked at the budget, there's a couple of things that stand out. So kids, this basically means $500 per month per kid, taking the summers off and traveling with them low budget. Uh, in our Fat Fire journey, we don't plan on owning a house. We plan on traveling and moving around. So this means a rent in a low cost living area or possibly abroad where things are substantially cheaper than the US. For example, Portugal and in general Europe have a couple of countries that have affordable healthcare plus a living lifestyle that suits our needs, as well as some places in Southeast Asia. Um, and food, this is about two-thirds of our normal budget. Uh, we can reduce expenses, for example, soda and things of that nature, or processed food without taking too much of a hit, but it is still a large amount of money just because we are five people. And the rest, what does the rest of the thing look like? Healthcare is $4,000. Again, this is assuming either ACA subsidiaries or living abroad where healthcare, for example, is much cheaper in the realms of $300 a month. That includes deductibles. Insurance, in this case, refers to renter's insurance. Assuming we don't have any cars or any property to our name, this is the bare minimum of insurance that can sustain us. Communication deals with mostly phone and internet. We like to be connected to the world, and it does incur cost. This is taking into account US prices. Of course, there are much cheaper internet plans out there, and we will adjust accordingly in which part of the world we end up being. Entertainment, we like to entertain ourselves. So this includes a lot of streaming services, restaurants to a lesser extent, and things of that nature, shopping, etc. And travel, $5,000. Again, this is the bare minimum, meaning a lot of road trips that we camp outside. We enjoy camping, so we don't consider that a burden. We enjoy it. We do it these days as well. And things traveling in countries that are cheaper for travel, for example, Eastern Europe is quite cheap, and there are flights for $500 a person, meaning $2,500 to get there, and 2,500 means about a month or two of slow travel. Um, Taking this amount and other amounts, we concluded that in order to live the minimalist lifestyle, we need about $58,000 US annually. So when we planned for this, this is the worst case scenario. This is not fat fire. This is more lean fire. That's why we took the 2% rule, meaning will we have enough money in case the economy really does a belly up to survive on a 2% um, withdrawal rate, which is by all estimates a super safe withdrawal rate that can be on for eternity, basically. Um, for The 2% rule based on the 60,000 expense, we need about $2.9 million, which is well below our fat fire goals of 5 million. And when we come up to our monthly expenses, we'll see how we track to this number in case we need to. Next up, we will see a medium bucket type where the economy is not doing wrong but doing okay, and fat fire, our ideal goal of how we will um, have an awesome time in retirement. More to come on other budget options we are considering.